What's happening, gang? It's your boy Retro back again with another reaction video. Yeah. Today we got a very interesting clip that aired on Fox News. We've got Jesse Waters dancing on the same line, the fine line that Tucker Carlson was on when he was removed abruptly from the news network. We've got a segment that was aired the other day on Fox News. Jesse Waters, Representative Tim Burkett, of Tennessee, coming out and exposing a blackmail ring that's been going on and swaying votes. I'm excited to check out this clip. So we're going to get straight into it, guys, and I'll get my thoughts on the back end, guys. So definitely stick around to the end so you guys get my thoughts on the back end. But let's get straight into it, y'all. Before we even do that, though, make sure you guys hit that like button, guys. It does not cost a thing. Hit that like button for your boy. And also hit that subscribe button as we're on the road to the truth. Hop aboard for the journey. Let's get into it, y'all.
There appears to be a undercover ring of congressmen. This is exposed by Tim Burchett, who's here in Tennessee, but he's up on Fox News on Jesse Waters' show saying that there is a scandal of people doing things on tape, and then their vote is directly influenced by those people that are recording those events. This is news that we should all know about, of course. This should be a huge exposure of this undercover investigation, not just Jesse Waters talking about it. Doug Tenaple, this is Doug in Exile. Welcome. This is where all the happy patriots are. We're going to start exposing all these dark, recessed corners of Congress as they try and destroy our political system, the deep state. And Trump is going to beat them all the way to 2020. Let's watch.
The way the country's running, we should assume the politicians are being sexually blackmailed. How can you explain the open border or the record spending and all the BS that comes out of that town?
If you logically look at what's happening with the border, there really is no explanation for it. Some outside force has to be working on our political figures. And so probably the most common one that's been used in the past, we saw this back in the musical Hamilton. It's blackmail. It's the media sets up encounters and then uses them to influence their vote. It's kind of an easy move to make if you're corrupt.
Well, Congressman Tim Burchett of Tennessee says sexual blackmail in the House, just a part of the deal.
And this coming up will scare you in how kind of nonchalant and average this sounds. They're saying it's very common. By the way, this is on our very own Benny Johnson show. Very proud of him for making it on Fox News.
It's how it works. You're visiting, you're out of the country or out of town, or you're in a motel or bar in DC, and whatever you're into, women or men or whatever, comes up and they're very attractive and they're laughing at your jokes and you're buying them a drink. Next thing you know, you're in the motel room with them naked. And next thing you know, you're about to make a key vote. And what happens? Some well-dressed person comes up and whispers in your ear, "Hey man, there's tapes out on you. Were you in a motel room on whatever with whoever?" And then you're like, "Uh-oh," and said, "You really ought not be voting for this thing."
And that might explain a lot of changes of votes in Congress. I do like the way Tim Burchett says, and suddenly you find yourself naked. Nekkid, I believe that's spelled naked, because there's no other explanation why some of these votes you go like, well, why would they suddenly support Marjorie Taylor Greene? Why would they suddenly turn against Marjorie Taylor Greene? Why would they support Mitch McConnell? Then why would they turn their backs on Mitch McConnell? And there's all kinds of things behind the scenes that could be going on that are actually a completely rational explanation. This is a oddball, weird, secret conspiracy thing that I actually believe is entirely possible, probably likely.
Wow, I only thought there was like one Swalwell. Turns out there's dozens.
It could be an entire house of Swalwells. Jesse Waters is exposing this, so he actually gets some kind of credit, because I think Fox News is partially involved with all this stuff, controlling narrative, telling stories. Right now, the big money's behind Nikki Haley going through Fox News. So we're here exposing that just so you know where the big money is. But the people are still behind Trump Are you still with us on this? Are you ready to get into 2024?
Yo, there we have it, guys. Coming from our friend Doug. Definitely going to be sure to leave that original video link down in the description box below for those of you who want to go over there and check that out. And also for you guys to go show Doug some love. Yo, big shouts to Benny Johnson getting on Fox News, Jesse Waters, and Tim Burkett of Tennessee coming out to, expose what's going on in the background behind the scenes where we wouldn't, usually see it. I feel like us being, the public being so far away from politics, far away from DC, we'd never experience or, hear these stories or, be able to believe them from the source we're getting them from. Now we're getting from big media figures, going against their establishment, going against the big media giant that is Fox News. Jesse Waters proving himself to be a brave figure, coming out and, telling the truth, getting the truth aired out on Fox's platform. What happened to Tucker Carlson. We all know and seen what happened to Tucker once he started doing that. And, informing the public, letting us know what's really going on behind the scenes, the things we would not know otherwise. This one shouldn't be or come to anyone as a shocker. I feel like we've always had the suspicion. We've always, just felt like there was a reason why people had beliefs and then they would vote against them, it just had to be more to it. And of course, we've been, kind of pointing at the deep state. It's something going on deeper, fishy in DC, and it is the deep state. Got Jesse Waters, Tim Burkett, a representative that's actually, lived through it, seen and had real life examples of, how it would go down. Definitely some shady politics behind it all, but I'm definitely happy to see, patriots like Tim Burkett, Jesse Waters, teaming up, coming together, and bringing this to us. Oh, Benny Johnson also, let me not forget, big shouts to Benny. I've definitely heard of instances, or seen them online where they'll tell stories of like a party or someone was invited, a big congressman invited to a party, and he shows up and it's something way different than what he's, anticipating. Same as what goes on in Hollywood, or similar to what goes on in Hollywood behind the scenes, the things we've been hearing or, kind of having suspicion as to what's going on at these, dark secret parties, and that's exactly what's happening. People are, committing these acts and then they're getting blackmailed afterwards, not knowing, what they're signing themselves up for. I feel like Hollywood and, DC are hand in hand with, what's going on in the background, as far as, blackmailing people in order to get what you want out of them, get their vote, or, take their part. It's just a very dirty game to play. I'm glad to see it's finally coming to light, though. Definitely hop in the comment section, guys, and let me know your thoughts. Also, make sure you guys smash that like button, guys. It does not cost a thing. Hit that like button for your boy, and also hit that subscribe button as we're on the road to the truth. Hop aboard for the journey. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Yeah.